guys? It's OG1UZ from Instagram. I just had a guy send me in his intake manifold for some porting and polishing. And I thought, what better time to do a comparison video than right now, because I have my ported and polished intake manifold right here, and the customers, just to kind of compare the two and see what you're really doing when you're porting and polishing, seeing the results that you get from it. All right, so right here we have the non-ported manifold. I'm gonna try and get a little close up of the runner. I might just open it up just so you can see the rough casting and all the sharp edges. Right now I'm gonna get a close up of the intake runners, put a flashlight down in there so you guys could see how rough the casting is on these OEM manifolds. You kind of see it right there, a little bit on the left. Let me just bring in this light in here real quick. So, try to maneuver this a little better. All right. All right, now that we have the bolts and the nuts taken out, we can take off this lower part of the manifold, and that exposes the intake runners right here. This little gasket right here is very important. Don't lose it. There's no replacements for it. Now you can get a better look at this intake manifold and all the runners. Here's just a better shot of the intake manifold as it is. All right, now that we have this part, you can see inside this runner that rough casting. Look, there's even a lip right here. And there's that little bump right there too. You can see all the way over there too, that casting line on both sides, and that rough grainy texture just on the inside of that. On the outside, these kind of trumpet looking things, if you look on the back side of them, they also have a large edge on every single one of them. And it also has that rough texture on the outside. All right, and now we're over to my intake manifold, the one that I ported. As you can see, a lot smoother on those intake runners. All right, I just decided to whip out the flashlight on my camera. But as you can see there, I know it looks rough, but I can assure you it's very, very, very smooth. Smooth to the touch if you put your finger in. Very smooth all the way down and all the way in. You can see that. Now I would take this bottom part out of my ported manifold, but I did put it back together. I did use copper sealer. Don't really want to mess up that bond. I do have photos. I might put them in the video somewhere along this part. But yeah, you can definitely see that going all the way in there. That looks like probably some dirt or whatever from when I put it back together. But like I said, I can assure you all these runners are super smooth regardless of what that finish looks like. Way better than the original casting mark. I'm sure a lot of you guys like myself are asking why port my manifold. As you can see just from the rough casting on this stock intake manifold, it's done pretty shitty. There's always room for improvement. As for power gains, I know everybody's asking how much horsepower am I going to gain from this. Well, I can tell you, I haven't dynoed my car. As you can see behind me, still in pieces. Currently doing the timing chain on it, but hopefully willing to pick up about 5 to 10 horsepower off porting a manifold. So we'll definitely see in the future. Hopefully, this guy who I poured his manifold will dyno his car in the future, and we can actually see any difference in power. But yeah, it never hurts to you know, do the little things. This casting on his seems to be a lot worse than it was on mine originally, so I'm sure there's definitely room for improvement on this intake manifold. Also, that being said, if you are interested in having your manifold ported by me, I do IS350 lowers and uppers. I do also any V8 models of Lexus. So you got your 1UR, your 2UR, your 3UR. So if you're interested in having your manifold ported, send them my way. You can contact me on Instagram, OG1UZ. And yeah, I mean, stay tuned. I'll probably film a video on the process of porting and polishing this intake manifold in